Doing good. You're good.
Nice.
We got a good customer, Bernie, that brought us this 50 Mercury. It's in need of a major overhaul.
Black Beauty.
This thing's got bad styling, bad mods, bad work done over the years.
You don't like that trim that's on this car?
Shorty, how you say no in Spanish, man?
No.
No.
No. Basically had to just strip this down to bare metal, and we're modernizing it from the ground up.
Black Beauty, no more.
Unfortunately, we uncovered a lot of rust when we sandblasted this car.
You got a little bit of mess underneath.
Oh, my God.
And it's got to be addressed. It's got to be fixed.
Yeah, it's all rotted up, man.
This car has definitely been a struggle.
Just took off a layer of skin, son.
We've added a trick new modern frame to this thing. In order to do that, we had to cut the floors out. Got rid of a lot of layers of ugly.
There ain't no turning back now, short dog.
Biggest modification on this project was the top chop.
Holy chop top.
Now the real work begins.
Right now, short dog.
Progress has been coming along great. Well, I'll tell you one thing, we chopped the ugly out of that son of a bitch. We took a total of 3 inches out and gave it just a slight rake in the back.
That was the easy part. Now I got to put it back together.
Yeah?
Yeah. Call me when it's done.
So you can do some body work to him?
So now we're in the process now just kind of moving the pillars in. Cut it here, where everything has a nice seamless flow to it. Let that come in.
Yeah.
And then we need to relieve this too. You know, it's been kind of a test, really. None of us have chopped a Merc. We've chopped other cars, but not a Merc. So, man, we're pretty stoked how it came out.
So one of the two has to move.
It's got to come forward.
Yeah. Well, you know, typically when you do a chop top, the whole thing's got to move forward, and obviously these things are not going to line up, the pillars. So it's like a little puzzle. We have to cut and move everything, so the end result will be kind of like it was from the factory, but lower.
So all this was moved forward, so we can see we took exactly 2 inches out of here, cut it, sectioned it, and actually moved it back to join the original position of the B pillar. So now we're just getting everything joined back up. Put your stinging britches on real quick. Right, let me hit it.
Attacking the backside.
Once you start welding and you start getting things hot, you know, we got to go back and make sure everything's really sturdy and in place.
Damn, man. You digging it?
Check the measurements 3 or 4 times, make sure everything's cool as we weld. That's right on, Mike. We don't want any distortion, and we want the glass going back in seamlessly, so we still got a long way to go.
That's pretty good, Jordy. It's not too tall, though?
I don't think so. That's it.
Just like we wanted it. Doesn't make it go away any quicker, though, is the thing. I mean, you still have to fabricate and weld it all up, so it's going to be a long night and a long few days. But we're going to stay at it till we get it all locked down.
Wow. Little more. Come on with it.
I can show you.
Right there. It's like a treasure hunt. Woo!
Shorty's got issues.
It's time to cut it. See what's in there.
We knew this Mercury, once we sandblasted it, was going to be in pretty bad shape, but you don't know until you cut into it and start peeling the layers back, really what it is.
This is Papa Frankenstein right here.
That's El Diablo, though.
You know how you can tell that it's a very, very old repair? This is brass. See this right here? I remember when people used to weld with a torch and a coat hanger.
You cut it away, and you just keep seeing all the fantastic work that's been done over the years. Somebody shot it with a shotgun back here, short enough. Looks like somebody, you know, took a Tommy gun and... But what it is the old body guys would drill holes in it, and then they'd run their screw in there, and they'd use their slide hammer and pull the dent out. But the dumbasses were too lazy to go back and weld the holes up. It's bad work.
Yeah, there's no shortage of issues. Look at this.
I found this dirt in the 50 Merc, El Diablo. That's dirt from hell.
And you know, it actually makes you feel a little better about yourself.
You can look through the rocker and see the tire.
Because I don't even remember doing work that bad when I first started.
It's an ugly scene, man.
Get it, sir, done?
Scorecard's even right now, short dog.
It's fixing to start on either round?
Yeah. Be about round 7 now.
I got all the suspension brake lines ran, the rear built. And me and Mike's about to set the motor and trans in it.
We're going to put the heartbeat back in it now, bring this thing back to life. Oh, look there, Daddy. Damn, it's bad.
It'll be trick.
That's old school right there.
Look at that.
Looks old school, but with all modern inside. You have to look real close to make sure it's an LS.
Mission Control, Mercury is ready for descent. 10, 9, 8,
So the Mercury's finally in the booth, and it's time to get some color on it.
2, 1.
Bernie's dead set on black.
May the force be with you.
But you know what? We have to put something in there. You know, we have to do our own thing.
Here we go, brother.
So we decided to put a little bling in it. What it does is just highlights the body lines on the car real nice. It's got a little spice to it.
Damn, look at that car, man. So to get to this stage, this is hours and hours and hours of nasty, hard work. All the body work. It's physical labor. There's no other way to do it. You can only do this by hand.
And I got to say that it was well worth taking extra time. The panels look great. I think the car's going to look awesome.
So Bernie's coming in tomorrow, and, you know, it's the eve of the reveal. As always, we're putting the final touches on the car.
So Jay should have 2 inlets of blues.
Dark or light?
Dark.
Okay.
Hoping that we've executed his dream project in a way that he's pleased.
You know, this car had a lot of work, so we're going to have to do whatever it takes to stay here tonight and get this car finished for him.
And hopefully it all works right.
I think we're going to be cutting it close with just a few seconds to spare.
Mike, are you done yet? Look at him.
Let's roll, Pinchy.
You start putting those pieces together and it starts coming back to life, man.
Oh, yeah.
Man, this is nice, Pinchy.
That's what motivates you through nights like this when you're working till 2 or 3 in the morning. There it is, man.
We're in left land, though.
It's incredible the amount of work we get done when we put our heads together.
Damn, man. Look at that, Mike.
It's that much closer from going out the door, sure does. That makes me smile.
When you have a team like we got, it gets knocked out. Boom, boom, boom.
I can't wait to hear this thing start, because that's my cue to get in and get down the road.
Sounds badass, man.
Back to the phone, right?
Oh, man.
Those are the best looking ones, Joel, when they're leaving.
This is what we work for, to see these cars finished up, you know, glowing in the sun. That's a big payoff. The car seems to be running great. The guys did a great job buttoning the thing up. Man, I couldn't be happier.
All the special touches that were done to this car is something to be proud of. I'm sure that Bernie and Deb will treat it right.